Okay, today's February 6, 2016, and I've been working on this little car for a couple of years, and I think this weekend, possibly today, is the day that we try to crank this puppy up after all this time. 1973 MGB GT, in pretty good condition. What, 71,500 miles on the clock, whether that's right or not, who knows. But I bought this car painted, engine out. Everything in the engine compartment was clean because the engine compartment had not yet been painted. And so I bought it not running, with a bunch of boxes of stuff, nuts and bolts, and an engine sitting on a stand, everything else sitting, you know, just in boxes and pieces and parts. And I took it home and started working on it. Had a lot of things going on, so I would, you know, get busy with it and fizzle out on it, get busy with it and fizzle out on it. And it used to be burgundy, as you can tell. Under the hood is still not painted, but I was able to paint the engine compartment. Pretty close match to the paint color. It's not perfect, but it'll do. This is not a show car. This is a driver. Good 20-footer. Looks great from 20 feet away, but don't get too close. So got the engine in, got the transmission in. Oh, the other thing that's being done to this car is it came with 4-speed transmission, and I put an overdrive transmission in it. Still got some wiring to do. The wiring harness was a pain in the butt figuring all that out. I have intimately learned the schematic diagram of this car, although I don't know exactly which schematic is right. There are about 4 different diagrams for the 73. There's a 72/73, 2 different diagrams for that, and there's a 73/74, 2 different diagrams for that. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me see if I've got the date code on this. This is I don't know what that is. Can't really tell. Let me zoom in on that so I can see it. I don't have my glasses on. 1172. So this could be a 72 model. This is a 72/73. See that? I should have looked at that plate a long time ago. So that narrows it down to 2 different cars. There's 2 different wiring diagrams. So it's going to be an early model 73. Anyway, so this is an early 73. Manufactured 1172. It came originally with this burgundy color, which I don't like. The previous owner had painted it yellow, which I also don't really particularly care for. But it's a halfway decent paint job, so it'll stay like that for a while. Eventually, my goal is to strip this car down completely again and paint it Old English white. I like that color. This particular car has the wire wheels, which I do like. They are painted probably like they came from the factory, but they're in good shape. Under the car, there's really virtually no rust on this vehicle. Unusual to find one with very little to no rust, but this is one in great shape. The interior, for the most part, is in great shape. There are a couple of little splits on the driver's side seat that I'll have to get taken care of. It's dirty. It's, like I said, it's been sitting for a couple of years. So I'm really anxious to get this thing running. Now, I don't have my heater hoses run correctly yet. They're not running through the heater box, and the reason for that is I noticed there's some crud in the heater box. I didn't want to put that in the new engine. This is a brand new rebuilt engine. Of course, it's not new, it's years old, but it's never been started before, so it's a complete rebuild. So what else do I have to do? Really, I just got to oil my carburetors, make sure they got oil in them. I just finished cleaning out the gas tank. I just put a battery in it for the first time since I've had it, and turn the ignition on, let the fuel pump gas through the gas tank and clean out the fuel lines and fuel tank. Other than that, I got a ground strap to connect down there. You probably can't see it, but there's a ground strap down there that needs to be connected. I've got to oil it. There's a procedure to oiling a new engine: filling the oil cooler, filling the oil lines, priming the oil pump, pouring oil down the push rod channels, stuff like that, and put water in the radiator. And I think I'm ready to try to kick that sucker off. So anyway, when I get ready to start it, I'm gonna turn this on again. So it might start, probably won't, might burst into flames, who knows. But anyway, I'll document that.